This is, you know what was funny today? Our life has become this like this kind of weird balance of like if we start saying something funny, we kind of look at each other like save it, save it,
Yeah, save it.
But this one I think is actually appropriate because I want to get inside the mind of you, Eamon Gaiman. He had a nightmare last night.
You had a little nightmare?
And I'd like you to tell the
What?
people about your nightmare, and we can all kind of talk about what the fuck this means.
Oh, buddy, it's okay.
Pulling up Sigmund Freud.
I cannot explain like the setting entirely, but I'm kind of like in a mountainous sort of woods, and I'm like with other people, and there are groups of other people that I know in this woods, and I go to like meet up or like hang out with like a large group of them. The context is sort of lost on me as I forget more of the dream over the course of the day, but the important thing is that there is this a gang of guys, and two of them are.
There's 18 cowboys.
Do you guys remember two of the bad guys from Sky High?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that run around fast and have stretchy arms?
Trial and Quickie.
It's those two guys, but without superpowers.
Okay.
And they're in the gang, and then the head of the gang is Miles Teller
From Whiplash.
from Whiplash.
Whiplash, right.
And for some reason, this gang of guys, because there's the three of them, and that's who I remember, and then everybody else in the group is like faceless. But every time I encounter them in this woods, they proceed to viciously beat the shit out of me. And like do heinous things to me. Like they'll pee on me and it's not in like a cool sexual way. You know?
It's not the cool sexual
way.
Fuck,
It's
that sucks.
it's like I'm horrified and I have to keep running away from these people who are doing awful things that I just cannot process
just
why
people,
this is
Miles Teller.
happening.
Whiplash, too.
And
So you don't want them to pee
I
on
keep
you.
trying to explain to them like why they're I don't want them to like punch me or pee on me or anything.
Right.
Which
This
is what
sounds
they
like a
keep
you
doing.
problem.
And at some point in the dream, I'm confronted by these guys for like the third or the fourth time because they'll like hunt me through the woods. And the fourth time, I'm so desperate. Like I'm in the dream, I'm like crying. And I'm like, I tried to tell Miles, I'm like, dude, Whiplash is one of my favorite movies. Like, why are you doing this to me? And they just keep going. And then I woke up because I'm like so
rushing.
And he looks me in the eyes and he's like, and I will fuck you like a pig. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't know what it means. I don't think it means anything.
Oh no, it means
a lot.
a lot.
Well,
Probably.
I can break down woods. I looked it up. It
Yeah.
means you're feminine.
Okay.
Oh.
Knew that.
Damn, dreams
Okay.
are real.
Yeah,
Locked in.
You're a soft,
And
you know,
wanting to get
soft-
peed on, I'm going to promise you, isn't a good thing. I'm not going to follow this up with masculine. I imagine.
There he is. There's your cryptid. Your dream last night?
Oh, don't do this.
Me and Ludwig.
No, fuck. Cutie did this to me already this morning.
the
It was
fuck?
So.
Dude, actually, it is cutie core right now because
Cutie literally woke me up and said, "I'm mad at you." Okay. She said, "In my dream, I went to the office and there was a girl on your lap." And I said, "Who's she?" And you said, "My new assistant." So I said,
"Oh my god!"
And then she went, "What's her name?" And I said, "Monica."
Rocket.
And then, which I guess she's just literally thinking Monica Lewinsky. And then she's like, "You already have Yingo." And then I went, "No, this is my office assistant." And then,
she's only ever here.
Oh,
and then Cutie's
my
dream reaction is,
God.
"Oh, she should work from home then." And that's her
subtly
resolution.
being like,
Seeing a girl in your boyfriend's lap and is like, but if she works at home, this won't happen.
And then Monica went, "Well, actually, it's studies prove that you work better at the office."
Dude, she got logic, man.
Yeah, she got
Dude,
logic right.
bitch.
And then Cutie goes, "Well, I'm gonna fire you." And then Monica goes, "You can't." And then she goes,
She
"I
can't.
can." And then I went, "You can't."
She
I know.
can't.
I know.
She doesn't control your
she actually
payroll.
Can't.
She can't. It's true. And then she goes, "Ludwig, me or Monica?" In the dream, and then I go, "Monica," and then she wakes up.
Okay.
Dream Ludwig's a dog.
I know,
you're awful.
I know. And then when I wake, and then I fucked up because then when she wakes up, she tells me all this, and I go, "Wow, okay, wow." Dream Ludwig really
Oh my
informed.
god, I'm sorry for what I did.
And then she says, "Would you fire her?" And I think about it.
Oh my god, you. How
animal.
long, bro?
You're an animal.
No,
he's
this
right.
game too
He's
long to
right.
be making mistakes like this.
You have to think
Well,
about the consequences within the scope of
I thought
California
about
labor laws.
exactly what I was thinking about is like how.
Fire hell, I might kill her.
So
Yeah,
That's what I would say. Yeah.
I thought, you know what I said? I said I would quit.
But you had to think about it.
Yes.
It actually doesn't matter.
But you
because
know what? And then she said, you can't
You
quit.
would quit you?
she said
She said, you can't quit.
Yeah.
And I was like, but so I can't, but like, okay, but we're
You can't
obviously,
quit, and it's not twins.
we're obviously living in the dream world.
No, she's actually so right because it's a non-answer. Because you all you need to do is say I'd fire her, but you're just not
I
saying
pivoted
it.
to that.
But you had to
The
pivot.
reason I
need to
didn't
let
fire
her-
her is because I thought I would get sued, and so the smarter decision would be to quit.
According to the sexual harassment training that we all took,
What does David Schwimmer have to say
that we all
about this?
that we all took, is that you would have to wait long enough after this incident occurred for a performance-related reason to let her go.
What if
That and so I knew this, and that's why I said it. But the right answer was fire. The right answer is break California labor code.
what if she's like, would you fire her? And you're like, have we hooked up yet? You know what I mean?
I just
did
hits him
ask.
over the head with a frying
I
pan.
did.
Oh, we haven't? Oh, okay. Then I'd fire her.
I did ask, and she's like, I don't know.
Well, okay, so my dream was me and you. You're Jerry Seinfeld. I don't know why, but sometimes I look away and you're Jerry Seinfeld, and sometimes I look in your
Like looks
your
like
Ludwig.
Jerry Seinfeld?
Yeah, it's like this hybridized version. And we're hanging out in this guy's like open concept like shop, and he's from Israel. And he says, "Come back to Israel, Jerry Seinfeld, / Ludwig." And then he gives you a beer with the Israeli flag on it.
Probably tastes good as fuck.
And you take it.
Is it a beer niche?
What? Do they got like
Is Israel known for their
little
hops?
hazy Israel?
I don't think they are a beer nation.
What do you think the eye is for?
He hands it to you, and you're like, "Thanks, man." And we start walking, and here's where I get upset because I'm trying to walk with you and talk to you about moving to Israel and how that's gonna work and stuff. Israel's known. That's the AI overview, dude.
No, that's not Grok. Don't say AI is Grok.
It's not
That's not the
Grok.
same thing.
Grok's
Not
different.
the same thing.
And you're trying to cross the street, and then you just like bolt across the street to get away from me, to not be questioned by me. And I try to chase you, and I get hit by a car.
You wake up.
And you're mad at me
And
You're
then
mad.
you see
because
this,
you, as a man,
you see this
didn't
happen,
look both ways.
and then you just get on your phone and say "Go for Ludwig" and keep walking. Dude, I was so annoyed.
That's fire.
It was crazy.
If you got hit by a car and my first reaction was to say "Go for Ludwig," I feel like I deserve something.
The Nobel Peace Prize, probably.
Maybe.
with your fucking Jerry Seinfeld Israel beer in your hand.
So you didn't die?
No, I was so mad though.
I can't imagine being in a dream and getting hit by a car and staying awake, like sleep.
Yeah.
That would wake you up, no?
No.
No, because I think I've been in dreams where I'm like getting stabbed and I'm still awake.
Yeah.
I've always woken up at any sort of physical danger.
What'd you say, Aiden?
I've been getting stabbed in a dream before, and I've stayed
Who's stabbing you, man?
I don't know, guys.
Multiple?
Multiple guys?
Multiple
No,
guys?
usually
It's like a
one guy,
one-on-one.
but like different single guys over the course of time, I think.
Okay.
I think I wake up when I'm like drowning.
What's the max amount of guys you've been stabbed by in your dreams at once?
Oh, no more than two.
A
Pause.
reasonable amount. A reasonable amount of guys.
It's
stabbed.
two guys, one from the front, one from the back.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
stabbing me.
Great.
It hurts.
I bet. Yeah.
It's a lot of stabbing.
I had a dream Mango got canceled.
I also, by the way, had a horrible dream last night.
What was it?
I don't know why we're like kindred nightmares.
Wait, let me explain and see if it's similar. It was Evo, but Evo was in Alabama. I entered Tekken twice. The first time I got out of pools. The second time I had to commentate, but I was instead with my girlfriend. I woke up. She
bad?
was gone. She was so fucking bad as fuck, bro. Wow. She was gone. I walk into a different hotel room. She's in bed with her own mom.
No.
I'm not kidding.
That would
Yuck.
I won't try to extrapolate if that means anything. I'm down to just say my dream.
Yuck.
But
would
is
shake-
it any similar?
The only similarity is that Mewtwo King was in mine.
Yuki was not in mine.
But Evo, you said Evo.
Also, Evo was outside, which was really
Outside
weird.
in Alabama.
Yeah, it was really
That would be
weird.
beautiful, I
It was
think.
really weird.
Mewtwo King Evo champion does what in your dream?
Okay, so I had a dream that Aiden died.
Yeah, let's fucking go!
Yeah.
I won't applaud for that.
I had a dream that Aiden died, and when the dream started, I was in this office in the bullpen. That's where I found out, and I took it so hard.
Yeah.
I'm crying. I'm crying harder than I've cried at anything ever.
Hey, Nick is talking. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you'd
bro.
be like rude to interrupt
So
us. I wish you were
annoying,
dead.
bro.
Anyway.
So you're beside yourself.
Yeah. So I'm like beside myself because a fake version of him is dead, and it's like he was like so much better than how he normally is. Aiden's dead, so I'm crying, and
More hair.
And I don't remember how this transition happened or what even if anything happened in the middle. But suddenly, I'm outside of the house of the guy who killed Aiden. Aiden was killed.
I was murdered?
You were murdered.
That's awesome.
You were murdered, and now I'm in somewhat of like a noir.
And you're just muttering, "I'm gonna find the motherfucker."
I'm gonna
who did
find it.
this."
Yeah. So I'm with. Okay. So this is where it gets confusing. So at first it was me, and I was in here, and I was crying because Aiden was dead, and I'm in like this weird version of like, I believe this is happening. I think this is real life in this dream.
Okay.
That makes sense. Like, and sometimes you
Yeah,
kind of know it's a dream, and this
Yeah.
time I was like, this is happening. Aiden's actually dead.
I would argue most people, most of the time, believe their dream.
I think I've
If you
very
don't,
very frequently.
sometimes you wake up.
Do you ever have the uncomfortable, like, I've had a lot of nightmares where I realize that it's a dream during the nightmare, and then, but I don't wake up. I fight my way out
try
of
to
the
get
problem.
out. Yeah. I've been there.
I'd say like at least 60% of my dreams I know I'm dreaming.
I think that's over the average. For
Maybe,
sure.
yeah. Well, I think we told it talked on the podcast. When I was a kid, I tried to teach myself to lucid dream.
Yeah,
and I
probably
think
fuck
it
with your
cursed me
brain,
forever.
bro. It's like watching too much porn growing up.
But he thinks I'm really dead.
Okay, so then the dream kind of changes where I'm outside of my neighbor, my childhood neighbor's home, but this is not their home in the dream.
Your
It's
childhood YN.
It's the dream. Yes, in the dream I said it, but it was okay. But it wasn't in the dream. It wasn't my childhood neighbor. Actually, it was just their house. It was the guy who killed Aiden. And I go into the house, but the second I go into the house, the second I go into the house, he looked weirdly like that. The second I go into the house, I'm no longer me. I'm a girl. Like I'm someone else that's a girl.
Are you beautiful?
I think I don't really remember the face very well.
And you go to Evo.
And I'm with Mewtwo King. So it's me and a Mewtwo King in the guy's house that killed Aiden. And the guy is not
Last
there.
motherfucker on earth you want in a revenge
He would not help at all.
Last motherfucker.
He wouldn't be helpful.
Unless you tell him that there's some sort of like South African like quest that,
Yeah.
that he can win by
need to, like-
solving the murder.
If you play Mewtwo King, if you help me figure out this mystery, I'll buy your flight to tipped off. You won't tell me what departing airport it's from? Oh no, that's I'll
it's
just send you the money, I guess.
$3,000. Oh,
I'll just send you the
shit,
money.
okay, fine, we'll just send you the money for it.
So in this part of the dream, we don't actually know this is the guy who did it, but I'm certain it is, and we're trying to prove it. And I go in and using, I guess, like a black light or something, we see that there's like blood on the wall and like a
Bunch of
cleaning
cum.
chemical, and we're like, oh yeah, this is probably the guy that did it. But then we walk out of the house like, all right, we got him. And then I get locked up with Mewtwo King by these two guys who are trailing us.
Don't be like
And they're like, you fucked up. You didn't cover all your traces. And then I got locked up, and then I started screaming. And I was like, I'm Aiden. And I woke up.
Really?
I was horrified.
Jesus.
It took me like maybe a few minutes, and I was like, oh, he's not dead. Ah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Was Zipper 2 in bed?
No, she gets up earlier than me, so I was alone.
Yeah.
I'm mad at you. Dream Ludwig.
You're
Finally, it's
Oh,
not
I'm
me.
mad at Dream Aiden.
Yeah, he's mad at Dream.
Yeah.
I'm
I
mad
like
at
Dream, you
Ludwig.
guys.
Dude, in my dream,
We don't fuck. You don't get to do this. I'm saying it right there.
Not anymore after what OG what she's about to say.
I thought you were a baller. You fleeced Nick Jonas for $60 million in a game of poker. It was crazy.
What are you mad at him for?
And then because I went up to
you
you
love
after, I
Nick
was like,
Jonas?
dude, 60 million. And you looked at me and you were like, you could do it too. And then I went to the poker table that evening and I lost all my money.
Yeah, but you could do it. I'm not saying you were going
This is
to.
your brain trying to rationalize the crypto thing between you guys.
Oh, when he fucked me over by telling me to buy Ethereum.
Exactly.
I didn't tell him to buy
Lud
it.
tells you to go.
To this
Lud
day.
tells you to go to the poker table.
Yeah.
You do it on your own will.
Right.
You lose your money, and then you say you fucked him. Well, that's what
Right.
happened with him.
That's what
he
I
said
did to you. Is you fucked me.
You fucked him.
Then you did fuck me.
Time is a flat circle.
You know what? You
everyone.
fucked yourself.
You fucked yourself.
You fucked
Dude,
yourself.
60 million, that's a lot.
It is a lot.
Not in dream money.
I don't even think Nick Jonas
I would
has that
argue,
much
I was
money.
thinking
think
about
so
this.
either.
When I woke up, I was thinking about this. I was like, I don't know if Nick Jonas has $60 million.
Definitely not.
That's
Definitely not.
that's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
In dream money, it's not that much.
It says he's worth $80 million on CelebrityNetwork.com.
I don't buy it.
No.
I don't buy
One
it.
time-
Is that
one time-
Rosario Dawson next to him?
There's no way Nick Jonas has 60 mil liquid to lose to Ludwig in a poker
He doesn't
game.
even have a. He doesn't have a girlfriend anymore.
But no hose, no
yeah, no
bands.
hose.
which are priceless.
Which are priceless. That's where the extra 20 mil came from.
Yeah.
They did price
The
his.
price, yeah, it was
It
worth
was
$20
fucked up.
million, which is a great price.
It's a good number
for a breathtaking woman.
for any human.
Also, your dream logic is that simply you can be like Ludwig and simply boat up on the river and stack Nick Jonas's.
I know. I did
You
think
know,
about this
set.
too. It's like,
Was it Nick Jonas again?
Huh?
Was it Nick Jonas again? And
no. I just went to like a random game. I was at a place that was essentially the bike.
You're in your own fucking
my
dream.
dream.
You didn't go play with Nick Jonas.
I didn't have what it takes.
to play with
I didn't have the social capital to play with Nick Jonas in my
Yeah.
dream.
Well, this is how you really get the money from Nick Jonas. What the fuck is that about?
Speaking of my bathtub of a wife, I
no, you can't join in.
That
can't join
That's an
in.
old Ben
That's an
Tolson
old-
bit.
old bit.
My wardrobe of my armoire of a wife.
Yeah, you would just
My
name
bathtub of a
household
girlfriend,
My
objects.
bathtub of a girlfriend.
I had a series of nightmares last night that she broke up with me.
No way.
And I kept I spent like what felt like a whole day in my dream trying to figure out why and trying to find her, and I couldn't find her anywhere, and it was really sad. And then at some point I realized I was asleep and I started lucid dreaming. And in my lucid dream I was like, oh, I'm dreaming, I need to wake up. But I was trying to pry open my eyes with my fingers, and they wouldn't open.
Yeah.
So I was taking my fingers and trying to pry open my eyes, and they just wouldn't open until they finally burst open, and then I woke up. And I looked over, and she was there, and I started telling her about the dream.
Did you
And,
wake her up?
well, she was, and she was already awake.
Okay.
I looked over, started telling her about the dream, and I was like, oh my God, it was so scary. I was prying my eyes. She's like, oh my God. Then I actually woke up,
Oh,
and she was gone.
dude.
And I was just like, where am I? Which reality am I in right now? It was awful.
There's a
call
way
her?
better way to wake yourself up when you're sleeping.
How do you
okay,
do it,
what is it?
Devin?
Calm yourself.
2 nights ago, I actually had this like awful nightmare that we decided to have that guy Seth as a guest on the podcast. And that
Explain Seth. Explain who Seth is again.
Seth was the guy who had sex with a horse
That's right.
and
Multiple
And
times.
he, like went to your school or something.
and went to my school.
He double teamed a
Who-
horse. He went Quad City DJs with
who
another guy.
interestingly enough,
On a pony.
somebody who knew him like is closer or was closer to him, messaged me about it, and they were like, "Is this who I think it is?" And like explained how they knew him, and I was like, "Yeah," and they were like, "Yeah," and then we just like chatted about it for a bit. Apparently, Seth is integrated back into society. It's like a big, like fucking
Yeah,
trying
he's
to
like
move on
can't-
with his life.
Maybe within 100
And I
yards of
remember
a
this in
farm.
my head like really distinctly, right? And I had a nightmare that for some reason he's a guest on the podcast, but you guys are like mercilessly bullying him. And
Yeah.
I'm clearly like the link of having like brought him on. I was like, why did I do this? Like, why did I bring him here to be like further like embarrassed and made fun of it directly on the set of our show?
How did
like,
the dream,
I
if
was
it
wrestling-
concluded, how did it end?
it didn't. It ended with like me apologizing to him. So
I love that.
and
I
then
love that a guy fucks a horse and Aiden's like can level with him.
And then
Aiden's the one who's sorry.
And then I woke, because I woke up and I was like, oh, I was like, that didn't happen for real. Like, in my head, it was so real.
yeah.
Hey,
I had a
Ludwig.
dream that Nick died, and it was kind of the same thing.
You cry?
I was pretty upset. It was funny because in the dream, I was like, I'm way more upset than I thought it would be.
Bro, what?
Like, we were being, like, chased by a serial killer that was trying to kill, like, me and, like, some friends from high school and, like, Nick. And then they got him, and we found his body in, like, a dumpster.
Dude, you're like,
And I looked, and he was, like, dead. And I was, like, really, really fucked up about it.
Yeah.
why
And
are you
in the
shocked?
Dream, and in the dream, I'm like, wow, like, this is hitting me a lot
You're like,
harder
oh,
than I thought it would.
darn, right? Like a real stinker.
Dude,
Like,
I mean,
ooh.
honestly, it's hard to imagine it. Like right now, I think you die. I'm like, I'm climbing in 3 days, you know? But if it actually happens,
We
it's
don't-
probably like a week.
We don't fucking care, man.
No, yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I get that.
Did you see Kyle's message in the Discord today? He said, had a dream where Nick Yingling was on no mode. And I got so mad, I told him to kill himself, and he actually did. And I woke up truly, fully believing I had killed Yingling last night.
That'd be
That's
so sad.
That is awful.
That's Kyle. And imagine Kyle just waking up, be like, "Oh God,
Time to eat my vegan burger.
time to drink my bubbleless soda and apologize to Yingling's family."
Poor Yingo.
I think he's the most resilient.
I
I
had
don't
a
think we
dream-
ever have to worry about that.
I had a dream about Shake Drizzle.
Oh yeah.
and his fearlessness. I'm at a cove and there's levels of of diving boards that you jump off of, and at the highest level it's like 100 feet up in the air, and we're talking about like how it'd be insane to fucking do that. For some reason this cove is attached to like a mall basically, and there's like people chilling around it and stuff, and Drizzle hears this and he walks straight to the top, and like Minecraft Steve walks off of it.
That's my goat.
and then comes out unscathed. So that's my subconscious view of him.
I don't
Is
think.
that I think
I think he
I
would
think
do
we're
that.
making fun of him too much.
I think he could get that done.
Nope.
I don't think you could. You guys, something. I had a dream last night, and I know describing dreams is cringe, but it hurt. It affected me a lot, and I'll keep it short.
Keep it going, Meets King.
I'm walking down the street. I'm with Shake and my mother. We're walking. We get drive-by shot at. My mom gets shot and killed.
Oh.
Shake gets shot in the gut, and
Lives?
I also get shot. Me and Shake decide to walk to the hospital and get an ambulance ride from there
That's beast.
because it was cheaper.
From the hospital
Yeah.
to the
To
hospital.
the like other hospital for gunshots.
Yeah. Right.
I get picked up. I'm like, is it bad? The doctor comes in, it's all yellow, and she's like, it's not good. And I'm afraid to go to sleep because I think I'll die if I do.
Right.
And then I wake up in real life and I'm so fucking stressed out. I like literally for like 20 minutes after I wake up, I keep kind of feeling my side. I'm like, is anything okay? Like, it was one of those dreams that you feel like, dude, did I really get shot? And I'm stressed out, and I'm like, what about my mom? How do I deal with that? And she's been dead for a long time. And then I didn't even think about Shake, which was awesome.
Well, because Shake didn't die.
Well, he lived.
But he is in
he's
my
alive.
subconscious
He's alive.
now,
There's a lot going on.
which is a problem.
That is a problem. He owns you. He owns you. He runs you.
Oh,
Shake it,
Yeah,
bro.
Shake
Shake
runs
it.
you.
runs me.
Yeah.
You know, I recently decided I might need to take a break from social media
Why?
because I had a dream the other night.
Aiden Pilt.
The Twitter account By Your Logic. What podcast is he from?
That's Chapo.
That's Chapo Trap House, right? Okay, I've never listened to Chapo once.
Me neither.
I don't know who that is,
Yeah.
but I have seen that account on Twitter so many times. I had a dream I met that person, but I
That's
don't know
weird.
what they look like.
Yeah.
So I created what they look like in my head, and we met in the car. And in this dream, I was meeting them for the first time, and for some reason, whenever I tried to say I also had a podcast, I couldn't talk anymore. And I was like trying to introduce myself by
Dream
saying,
Logic will
"Oh,
let
I
you talk.
also have a podcast." And I couldn't say anything, only when I wanted to say
It
that.
would just be like,
Yeah, it would just stop. And then I realized, I woke up, I'm like, I just had a dream about a person that I've literally never met because I've seen their profile picture online that many times.
it's just
Was it a wet
dreams,
dream?
bro.
I
Did you
did-
Well,
tell
yeah,
me?
she taught me after, but it
Right.
was not part. That's not part of the reason.
Sure, no,
that
of
happens
course.
at the end of every dream,
Yeah, that's just-
regardless of who's in it.
Super normal.
yeah.
I had a dream about one of my Mario Kart friends that I played online with, like when I was a kid. This happened like years ago. And his profile picture is just Bowser.
Okay.
So I didn't know. I just manifested him as Bowser in the dream.
It's funny because it's like,
But
it's
he-
still Bowser.
He
but it's-
wasn't Bowser. No, in the world of the dream, that's not Bowser.
But
It's-
he's like, no one else looks like Bowser.
yeah.
Is the thing.
I've met some Bowser-looking individuals. I will not go too far. I've seen
Dude, with
some
one of those,
motherfuckers look like
dude,
Bowser.
with one of those backpacks from like Hot Topic with the spikes on the back.
100%. You see someone who kind of got. I've seen people who look like Wario for sure.
Here's why I'm Logan Paul pilled, because I had a dream about Logan Paul that I decided I would try to memorize and synthesize for you guys. In my dream, he's facing some sort of controversy, presumably the one he's actually in, but it didn't actually exist in the dream. And have you ever seen that video of him at VidCon like 5 years ago where he did like an unplanned meetup at the fountain and he causes like a riot?
Yeah.
So in the dream, he calls for a fan meetup to like explain himself on top of the Empire State Building.
That's
And-
actually
What?
super badass, though.
The
And
fuck?
I'm there, and all of his fans show up as like this mob.
And at the bottom,
But
like,
instead of
yeah, I
him
started
and-
watching him in 2018. I love his content.
Him instead of being in the middle like he is in that video, he's like off to one side, and this group is approaching him and they're mad, and his like apologies and like what he's trying to say, nobody is listening to him, and he's getting back towards the edge of the building. And he's like, the mob like continues to press forward, and I'm just watching from like the sideline. And he's like backing up, like getting really scared. And then he's kind of like, please, stop, as they like crowd in around him around the edge. And then he you know those scenes in movies where you watch somebody like fall off a cliff and then it's like, like what happened? Like when Frodo falls into the fucking volcano or any sort
Are you
of scene
talking
like
about
that.
our perspective is on top of the cliff with them?
Like
and
they're
then they
on the
fall
other
off
side of
screen?
the edge at the opposite
Yeah,
end of the
okay.
building, and I can like see it in the distance. So I watch Logan like fall backwards, trying to walk away from the mob
Right.
approaching him, and then everybody gasps. And I'm like, what happened? And then I run over the edge, and we're all looking over the edge. And for some reason, on the side of the Empire State Building is rows and rows all the way down to the bottom. So it's like a grid of pink lifeboats that are just hanging out the side. And he's laying in a lifeboat and he's like, surprise! And climbing down the Empire State Building, like jumping from lifeboat to lifeboat is like, this is a game, and he's salvaged his reputation, and everybody starts to jump off the building into like tiers of the lifeboats to like get down to the ground. And I do it too for some reason.
Because you love Logan.
Yeah,
And
you're
in the dream, I have the exact same feeling I had when I was like bungee jumping, and I'm falling for like too long, and I'm like, wait, like, because they're all the same distance out from the building. I just overshot. I'm going to die now. and then the dream ended.
Wow.
Yeah.
The
So-
dream ended and Aiden died and Logan Paul's reputation was saved.
And Logan Paul I'm pilled because he made a cool pink lifeboat game in New York.
Yeah,
and
and you were part of a great YouTube video.
you guys missed it.
I
So-
thought he was going to come off the cliff and like a seraph rise above the line of the building with wings and just like a hammer.
yeah, I thought he'd have wings.
Yeah.
Dude, that's heroic. So it actually is like,
What do you think?
it kind of speaks about like what the Matrix does to people, and it pushes their back against the wall.
And we need to get out of the Matrix by jumping onto the pink
And
lifeboat.
that's
life
why, and
rafts.
I'm against the Matrix.
Guys, an embarrassing story.
Yeah.
I had a dream last night, and so I had a dream. You know how we did the Rockathon, and we were trying to get like celebrities or anyone to like an artist to come on, and one of the people we were like kind of trying to get was Haley Williams from Paramore.
Oh yeah.
So I had a dream last night that I think I was at school, but I was me now. Like I was at my college, but I was me now.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a call from Haley Williams, and she's on my caller ID, so she's in my contacts.
Right, you've
Oh,
talked
good.
to her before.
Which doesn't make sense in what's about to happen. But she calls me and she's like, "Hi, is this like Nick from the Yard?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, it's Haley Williams."
This
Holy
is
shit.
dark. It means you stalked her incorrectly.
And then I put her phone number in my phone with her name.
your contact.
And I'm like,
Can you hear the gap in her teeth?
yeah, it's whistling as she talks.
She got it fixed. Even if she didn't, she's
Also,
beautiful.
I have a gap. Yeah, like
no, we know.
Like Morpheus. Dude.
we know. Bro.
It's not like Morpheus. It's not like Morpheus. Don't do that. You look like a golf
And
ball.
and I was like, "Oh my God, don't, like, no worries. Like, it's all good. You couldn't make it." She's like, "I feel so bad. I saw how much you guys raised. It's so awesome." We're like, she's buddying with me, and I'm like, "Oh my God, this is fucking awesome."
That's hype.
And I'm like, "Oh, don't worry." And I'm like, she's like, "Yeah, I'd love to hang out still if you guys are down, or if you're down or whatever." And she's like trying to single me out, like she's coming on to me. a
Oh
little
my
bit.
God.
And I was like, "Yeah, we could get coffee." And she's like a date?
Okay.
And in my dream, I'm like, "Haley, I have a girlfriend. I'm sorry."
yeah.
And even in my dream, I couldn't bag Haley Williams.
Are you saying a dream is the environment in which you can like let loose?
In my dream, I'm
okay.
allowed to like cheat on my girlfriend and wake up and not tell her about it.
Yeah,
And even in
yeah,
my dream, I was like, "No, I have a girlfriend." And she was like, "Oh," and she was heartbroken.
He's making the opposite play, Aiden.
Yeah,
coming on
this
to
is
his
appeal to your
This is
girlfriend.
appeal to his
Something
girlfriend, yeah.
happened.
That's
She's
what
mad
I'm
at
saying,
you.
that's
You're
what I'm
like,
saying.
yeah, I had a dream that I was Haley Williams. And I was like, no.
And she
It
sent
was
me naked
Haley
pictures, and I didn't even
I
look
love
at them.
her too so much.
Haley Williams,
That part
Lisa
didn't happen.
Ann.
Speaking of dreams, I had a dream. Dude, I was so mad. I woke up. I had a dream where me, Eamon, we're all in the car. It was actually all of us. And Eamon is in the back seat. And we're driving. I'm driving. And we see like this Lamborghini pull off the exit and then flip. Basically, it takes like a turn too hard, and we're driving
cool flip,
up
or
the
is it like
highway.
a
No, it's like a deadly
It
flip.
ravines.
It's like, and it starts flipping, and we're all watching. We're like, "Holy shit, dude!" And I'm driving, and I'm like, "Eamon, can you call the cops?" And Eamon was on his phone in the back, and he's like, "No." And I was so mad at him. I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Someone else will do it." And I'm like, "What?"
Scab.
Reasonable.
That's cab. And I was like, and so the rest of the dream was me like, we got out of the car and I looked at him and I said, "You're fucking, I will never look at you the same, bro. I can't, you actually are a fucking psychopath." And you were getting mad. You were like, "No, I'm not a psychopath. I just didn't want to be like, someone was going to call it. Like, it doesn't matter." And we were just arguing.
Did you wake up mad at him?
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah.
you're so annoying. Because Cutie did that to me 3 times this week.
Yeah, but I wouldn't like went and was mad at him in the morning.
I was gonna say this is the boyfriend nightmare.
3 times this week, Cutie
Uh-oh.
comes up to me after
He
waking up. She
sneezed.
goes, "I'm mad at you." And I go, "What?" She goes, "In my dream, you broke up with me." That was like night 1. She's like, night 2, she's like, "In my dream, you wouldn't let me buy a cat." And I was like, "That's real life."
I have a better understanding of Cutie feels recently
Why?
because I had a dream about you that was extremely negative, and I woke up and I was mad at you.
What?
What was it?
What did I do?
What did he do this time, man?
I was like, Dream Ludwig is back at it.
Context, you've never been mad at me in the real world except for once where I maybe cut you off with a Vespa by accident.
I was mad when you did that.
And that's the only time you said you've ever been mad at me.
Yeah, you almost killed me
like
in traffic.
real mad.
See, when you're mad at me, it's because crypto went down a bit, but you still like have a lot of money. And when I'm mad at you, it's because you almost ran me into a bus in an intersection.
Almost run you in a
It was a close call.
How fast were you going?
horseshoes and hand
I
grenades.
don't know, like 20?
No.
20 miles or
It was like 18.
20 miles probably.
Because
Probably
I
like-
tried riding his moped and I was like, this is a little scary. I'm not ready for this.
Mine goes way faster.
It is scary.
Yeah.
The ones
it's
we had
especially
topped out at
scary
30.
when somebody cuts you off
That's what I'm
when
saying.
you're trying to make a
So
turn.
I'm trying to get into the mind of
Yeah.
And then-
Mencia here.
So imagine you're
What's going
driving
on?
it and there's a car
Trying to
about
get into the
2
ill
feet
mind of
to your
Hobson
right,
here.
and then someone makes you come to a complete
What
stop.
was the dream? What was the dream, buddy?
In the dream, we're all going on a vacation of some kind. Like and for some reason, there's like it's not just us. It's like it's us and like 200 other people, but everybody's like in on the trip, and we're waiting at the airport. And I don't want to get on the plane right away. I want to wait until like the gate is almost close to board. And we're going to this fucking this location in Mexico, and I can't remember the city. But we're
you
going
went to Mexico?
in the dream.
We went to
We're planning
Tijuana.
on going
Yeah.
to Mexico. I did actually go
Yeah,
to
because you did.
Mexico,
So I got
guess.
confused again. And I also kind of zoned out, which is my fault. And I apologize for that.
That's okay. And I'm not. See how I'm not angry?
Wow, you're a rational actor.
But the flight gets canceled, and you all come off the plane. You included. You're organizing this trip, and you guys all get on the plane again. Flight cancels again. I've been waiting in the airport for ages, and I'm kind of pissed that the flights keep getting canceled, but I'm glad I'm not boarding quickly so I don't have to keep bringing my shit back and forth like you guys all do, because everybody likes to board right away for whatever reason. And finally, I've been sitting alone like at the gate for a while because you guys boarded like the new flight, the
Third
new
flight.
time to get on.
3 take, Jake.
And there's a set time. I know when I need to get on the plane, but I realize like it's been like way too long. And I go over to talk to the attendant at the gate, and she's like, "Oh, they already left." I'm like, "What do you mean? Like you can't leave before the time that you have listed. It's
Yeah.
like if you say that time,
Tell your dad's
that's
a
when we're
pilot.
gonna
You
go."
can't do this to
And
me.
then I'm like, my father,
My bald
would
fucking
never
dad.
let
He
this
built
happen.
this plane.
That's right.
You harlot.
He built it.
He built
flew
this
it.
plane with his bare fucking Canadian square hands.
He invented flying.
Canadians have square hands, you dumb bitch.
Yeah.
You wouldn't understand.
Hold on, let me eat some.
That's
bread.
why they can't turn the plane because their arms only go like this.
Yeah.
But I find out that you have, because the flights to the one city kept getting canceled, you have not only changed the location of the trip, but you have paid the airline to leave early because you're so pissed about the cancellations. And you knew that I was waiting, but you didn't want to wait like the extra 10 minutes for me
talking
to
like
get
it's
from the
happening.
gate
Yeah.
to the
You are
flight.
mad.
This is how I felt in the dream. And you had everybody take off without me, and I don't get to go on the trip anymore. And I'm just alone in the airport, and because Ludwig didn't want to wait until the scheduled flight time, I am
This
now
sounds
not on
awesome.
the trip.
I stand
And
by
then
Dream Ludwig.
Oh, me too.
Me too,
And then
yeah.
I wake up and I'm furious.
I stand by Dream Ludwig. I think Dream Aiden was being inconsiderate by wanting to wait in the airport so he could sit in his seat for 10 extra minutes when 200 of us
I agree.
were walking in and off and in and off and in into the plane. And I have to go my ass back out there to get you to come in because you want to sit for 10 extra minutes because maybe it gets canceled.
I had a dream last night.
About
that
me?
I'm not kidding. That me and Nick went into some English person's house and we started, like, I spilled something and she got really mad at me. And we're like in her house, like, this is normal, but it's not. It's a dream. Spilled something. She gets insanely furious at me. And I start cleaning up and I'm like, I'm sorry. She's like, oh, stupid Americans. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And then I get mad and I'm like, here's some money because that's what you all care about. This is a dream.
What the fuck?
And so I take money and I'm like,
What?
that's what you care about. So just take the money then. All of a sudden, she like screams outside. She's like, hey, come on and get him. And there's like 6 lads. And now they're chasing us for like the whole dream. And we're running away trying to hide from like these British hooligans that are trying to kill us. So we disrespected like their mom.
Dude, last night. So, have you ever had a dream that feels like you lived a year in the dream? I've never had that happen. And
Monkeys do have oral sex and same sex, and they jerk off, including in all non-human animals.
oh, well, that's just good form.
Wait, all non-human? I don't believe that.
So there are praying
How does a
mantises.
parakeet jerk itself off?
No, I think it means like
It says all non-human animals.
all non-human animals.
Almost
I thought it was
all.
more like mammals.
I can name so many non-human animals that aren't.
Couldn't you just say all animals?
Show me a hippo that's fucking jerking itself
Yeah.
off.
Why say
Well,
non-human?
Yeah, I wouldn't see that.
But I think they can like dry hump a log.
Oh, like girls and pillows.
You know, like girls and pillows, right?
Yeah.
Hippos and logs. The women of the swamp.
I had a,
Hippos.
Boys and frogs.
I had a dream last night that felt like I lived a year.
Yeah.
Was it good or bad?
It was terrible.
Yeah.
So I in the beginning of the dream, my girlfriend dumped me.
Okay.
Whoa.
My longtime girlfriend dumped me, and
Saw
I
that
was really sad. You didn't see that coming. I was really sad, but then I lived a year without her,
That's so sad.
and it was
actually.
so. And I woke up,
No.
and then she wakes up earlier than me, so she wasn't in bed,
So
and I was
you-
like, "It's real."
No.
And
Did
I
you
was
find
like-
her and just
And I
clutch
literally
her?
messaged her, and I was like, "Are you here?" She's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "That's so good."
And then
yeah,
you
I'm
message
just
back.
packing
You
my
say,
things.
you say it's been a year. I've moved on. I don't know what to tell you. It's been a year.
Dude, I was so sad when I woke up. And then I was like, wow.
That's a good dream. Now.
I found new appreciation.
Yeah.
This is what happens
Yeah.
to Cutie, except it's not that.
She's
I
not
dumped
sleeping.
her.
What do you do?
Dream
You
Ludwig,
do bad
Dream
things.
Ludwig's such a
I'm a
dog.
villain, bro. I
Yeah.
cheat on her.
Yeah.
I'll murder her dog.
Yeah.
I'm a little
A
bastard.
dream
It's
that Dream Ludwig cutting Swift's head off.
And then she wakes up, and I'm like, sorry, I made the guillotine and put his head in. Like I have to speak for his crimes.
It's beautiful.
I had a dream he died last night.
You had a dream Aiden died?
I was so sad.
Oh, thank
I was so
God.
sad.
We were sad.
Dude, we keep getting haunted dreams.
we were sleeping together, not sexually, but
Like in
just sleeping in the
night-night
same room
together?
in the night together. And then I woke you up, and I'm like, dude, let's jump in the pool. And then you said sure. And then I did a flip in first, and then you did a flip, and you hit the fucking concrete. Holy shit! And then it shattered your skull.
And you went like an accordion.
And I was so scared, and I called the police, and they were across the street, which is really convenient.
You're
And
at
then-
Drake's house.
Called the police store.
And then you went to the hospital, and then for some reason we went back to the pool, and that's where the doctors were, and they were resuscitating you, and then it went beep, and then I started crying, and then you heard me, and then you came back to life, and I was so happy.
And you jump back in that damn pool.
And then
Lisan Al Gaib.
And then you, after you came back to life, I was like, Aiden, I'm so happy you're alive. I thought you were dead. And you're like, dude, I was fine. I was just in heaven for a while because I was hanging out with my freaking family up there. I could have come back whenever. And I was like, why didn't you come back earlier? And you're like, it was cool up there. And then I didn't wake up yet. Then I had to take care of kids, and one of them shit themselves, and I didn't clean it up because I was
Up the
watching
back.
my phone. This is beautiful.
Wow. Did you like take one of my Zoloft by accident?
Damn, talking about a movie.
I was just
There you
sleeping.
go.
Real
Damn.
shit.
There you
That was
go.
emotional.
I was
Like
just
real
sleep.
shit.
Anyway, I'm happy you're
Yeah, I
alive,
thought
man.
you came back.
And next time, don't spend so long in heaven.
Okay.
Yeah, stay,
I'll keep
come,
it
come
short.
back quicker,
I'll keep
dude.
it short next time.
Keep it short, boo.
And you keep it short
You keep it
because we're
short.
out of here.